home, call 311, and a fire company, either an engine or a truck, will be there within 15 to 30 minutes to install smoke detectors, one at every level of your home. Okay? And if you pass that information along to the people in your communities, I'm sure they greatly appreciate that. And that a lot of times we go into different rental properties and we find that a lot of landlords don't have carbon monoxide detectors in their homes, and they're required by law to provide carbon monoxide detectors in an area where their tenants sleep. And also, if you're the homeowner, it's a great idea to have a carbon monoxide detector as well. All right, and brought some general information here. We try to always bring so that you may be able to pass along this information to people in your communities. Baltimore City Health Services card actually has some great contact information for senior citizens, homeless, animal protection, obviously 301. But what 301 can do for you: bulk trash, food, facility complaints, graffiti removal, and different types of things there. This form right here, preparing for your 911 call, it speaks in general terms about after calling 911 what you can expect and how it is that we respond to your call, and they can help us better serve you when we get to the scene, like having a list of medications if it's a medical emergency, or being outside out front so that you can explain to us exactly what's going on. All right, and I'll leave these up front for you all here. And just generally speaking, are there any questions, concerns, issues, anything that I can address for your help? Yes.
Yes, do you give out carbon monoxide?
We do not. We do not give out carbon monoxide detectors. You can get them in any hardware store, any like a Target down at Mondawmin, that they have them. They probably range from $10 to $15.
If you call our office, we have a program that's starting that may be able to give a carbon monoxide. In fact, they can fix anything in your house if you're over 60 years old. It's a program you grab ballers and anything, weatherization, the whole 9 yards. So that may be part of the program.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I just want to mention one thing while we're here. There was a fire in Wrightstown Road, right? 4007 Wrightstown Road.
Garrison.
Right.
Garrison.
What happened was that, you got these people, these homes that are vacant. These crackheads are going to these homes and called, what do you call them, squabs, whatever. And they sitting in there in the house caught on fire. Now, I don't know if you remember this, about 6 or 8 months ago, the same thing happened on Cordelia Avenue with the crack house, and the house burned down on one end and burned down the whole block. So it's very important, people, if you see people occupying your home or vacant home, don't sit back and say, well, it's not my home. It could be that your home would be the one to get burned up, because you need to call the fire department, call the police, or call somebody to get them people out of their house. Because it can cause a lot of issues. The burned out, probably burned down the whole second floor, right?
Specifically, that dwelling fire, that was just last week, and we were on that. I can't speak to the specific investigation. I do know that it's under investigation, like every dwelling fire would be. And if it was any type of arson or anything like that, police arson would also be there investigating with our fire department counterpart.
I don't think it was awesome. What happened, they were standing in the house illegally. And I think they fell asleep, and using candles instead of electricity, and being put on fire and keep it going. So call, get the people out of your neighborhood. We don't want to drugs in our neighborhood.
I got no back to talk about that.
Anything else? Anything else for the firemen? Because they're gonna have to hit something. Any more questions?
Any questions, concerns? Just off the top of my head, some other things that you can pass along to people in your communities, especially if they have small children. You want to make sure that they all have an escape plan, a fire escape plan, and you want to make sure that they all know how at least 2 ways to get out of their own home, and to make sure that they do not ever re-enter the home after they leave, and make sure that they all have a meeting spot outside the home that they all know of when they get outside.
Let's give them a nice round of applause. Thank you.